Hello, my name is Alex Zinkov. You're on the channel Lead with Alex, where we analyze real leadership cases from the world's strongest companies. Today, I want to walk you through one very specific business decision by Steve Jobs, a decision that clearly shows what leadership looks like under pressure. In the late 1990s, Apple was not just struggling, it was bleeding cash. The company had a complex product portfolio, weak differentiation, and shrinking margins. But one of the biggest problems was not technology, it was governance. Apple's management structure was fragmented. Each product line had its own leaders, its own roadmap, and its own interests. Decision-making was slow, accountability was unclear, and no one could clearly answer one question: who owns the result? When Steve Jobs returned, he identified the core issue immediately. Apple was being run like a collection of independent projects, not like a single company. So he made a radical leadership move. Jobs eliminated the traditional product-based management structure and replaced it with a functional organization. Instead of managers owning products, leaders owned functions: hardware engineering, software engineering, design, operations, and marketing. This meant that no one owned a product end-to-end anymore. Steve Jobs did. Every major product decision went through him. Every conflict between design, engineering, and marketing was resolved at the top. From a management perspective, this looked inefficient. From a leadership perspective, it was decisive. Jobs understood something many leaders avoid. When an organization is in crisis, decentralization creates chaos. Centralization creates speed. This structure allowed Apple to do three critical things. First, it eliminated internal competition. Teams stopped fighting for resources and started working toward a single outcome. Second, it dramatically improved decision quality. Design was no longer compromised by short-term sales logic. Engineering was no longer driven by feature lists. Every decision was evaluated against one standard. Does this make the product great? Third, it created absolute accountability. If a product failed, there was no confusion about responsibility. The result of this leadership model was not immediate revenue growth. The result was organizational clarity. Only after that did Apple deliver breakthrough products like the iPod, iPhone, and later the iPad, not because the teams were more motivated, but because the company was finally aligned. This is the leadership lesson. Steve Jobs did not lead by consensus. He led by ownership. He understood that leadership is not about distributing power evenly. It is about taking responsibility when the cost of wrong decisions is too high. And this lesson applies far beyond Apple. If your organization is slow, conflicted, or fragmented, the problem may not be talent or strategy. The problem may be leadership avoiding ownership. Great leaders step in when clarity is missing. They centralize decisions when alignment matters. And they decentralize only after the organization is stable. If you want more real business cases that show how leadership decisions shape companies, not theory, not motivation, but real executive choices, subscribe to Lead with Alex. This channel is for people who lead.